Hey, what's going on? My name is White Snake, and welcome to my first ever Warhammer 40k video. This is going to be a review of the Warhammer 40k Death Guard Plague Marines. I got this pack off of Amazon for a birthday, actually, but I believe it is a good $50. If less than that. I don't think it's ever gonna be more than that, but it was a good 50, maybe $40. Don't exactly know. I'm gonna have to check the price on that on Amazon, but I'm gonna be reviewing how the quality of these figures look. And of course, they're not gonna be painted. I don't have any paints just yet, and I'm gonna be rating the quality of the figure or miniature, the easiness to put them together, like how easy it was, and of course the variety and the customization and the choices that you get to make on these figures. Alrighty, let's get into it. Starting off with the first Space Marine Plague Marine of the Death Guard. This is kind of like the, not chapter master, but like kind of like the leader of the group. I forget what they're called. Gosh, I'm making myself look like a Warhammer poser right now. This guy, he looks really good. The customizations and variety was actually pretty good. You can see on the box that I don't have the exact head or even the body for this guy. This guy was completely customizable however you wanted it. The only things that weren't customizable are the back, the horned, like, arm piece right here, the whole arm shoulder pauldron, and of course the leg, but that is 100% okay. I even have a power fist, or power fist instead of the blade that is represented on the box, which I personally prefer the power fist over the blade. Looks a little bit better. Just kind of gives the figure a better look. There is like printing lines on the figure, but that's expected on every figure. It's pretty common to see on every figure. But that is Marine 1. I really love the itty bitty details, like the teeth on like the demon in the back, the chains, the holes and rips on the cape, even the little charm on the bottom of the bolter is really cool. This guy, he personally caused no damage physically or mentally. He was pretty easy to put together. It was just a bit on the rough side with the cape. The cape here, there's like very little things to stick it to under the pauldron, so it just had to be what it is. If it doesn't look too hot, that's okay. It's gonna look better once it's painted. And of course, yeah, that's the first guy. Let's get on to the second Plague Marine. This guy was super easy to put together. No physical damage on my part. He looks amazing. Look at just the teeth alone. Look fantastic and phenomenal. Look at the detail on that. The chains, the barbed wire, the spikes, the little grenade on his hip. I mean, the only thing that caused a little bit of damage to my hand, and it didn't like actually cause me to bleed or anything like that, was the spikes on this, because you had to put it together, like glue the middle of it to the spikes together, and that was a little bit of a pain in the behind, but besides that, it was really good. And yeah, there is still some like scuffs and stuff that I need to get rid of with like my X-Acto knife. If you want to know what tools I used, like where I got my stuff from, like the X-Acto knife I got, or the dikes, or mini dikes, really, that I used, these little clippers, which mini dikes is the original term, or dikes is the original term. I'm not too sure what they're called now, but yeah, I'll have to check that out. Alrighty, first Marine. Looks really good. I do love the bells and the blade, like the little chips and damage on the blade. I love the head on the grenade, the plague grenade. Ooh, hold on. There we go. Yeah, the plague grenade. Yeah, it just, even like the small, hold on. I want to see if I can get a good view of the treading. Yeah, there's treading on the shoes, too. So where it even lifts up, like he lifts his foot like he's marching or walking, there's treading, which is really, really cool. Well, on to the next Marine, which that was... I believe it was this guy. This guy, I actually had a little bit of trouble with due to his hands. I don't think I have the arms even placed right, like they're glued on by a thread. But they're stuck. That liquid cement is pretty good for these miniatures. No, the hand on the gun was a pain in the butt to get. But no, he looks really good. The, like, customizations and the things you could have selected for him, the different forms of head and gun material, or not material, but gun that you could choose, the different shoulder plates. A buddy of mine, she chose what head and what style I should go for this Marine, and I was like, okay, whatever you want, and then she picked it. But no, she's not really into 40K like I am. I am pretty new into 40K, so if you ever hear me say anything like not exactly lore-wise or whatever, just know that I am getting used to 40K and I'm very new to it. On to the next figure, which I'm pretty sure was this guy. This guy was fun. He has some really good detail on, like, the mace. If I can get good, yeah. Look at that. There is a head on his mace. Not only that, the head on his leg, the plague grenade, the spikes, the demon coming out. The spike on the side of the head here is really good. I love the look of this. So the chest is not supposed to be the same chest that I chose. I was supposed to choose a flatter chest. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's even on the box. There's the Marine with the mace. I chose a different head style and I chose a different body style. I personally really like what I did with it. It was a little bit harder to get the arms on it that way, but hey, it looks good. I think it looks great. But, to each their own. Well, anyway, back to this guy. So, the only bit of part that was a problem was gluing the hands, like, onto the mace, and then gluing bits of the mace on, because this chain with the head, that was a bit of a pain to get on because of the, the glue and yada yada. But it's pretty easy, no physical damage, no nothing, no plastic got stuck. It's very customizable. And there's treads on all of their feet. Yeah, I know there's some bits and plaque I could have gotten better scrapes on, and I know the base is pretty gross looking. That's just because of the liquid cement that I put on it. I just kept slapping liquid cement on it over and over and over again, and it just didn't look too hot. Alright, the next figure was this guy, this heavy, which I believe that is a heavy bolter on his arm, which looks good. This guy, I love the design, like the boils and the holes in the armor. It kind of looks like he has barnacles, like on his cape, or loincloth, not cape, loincloth. Jesus. But, no, he looks really good. I love the horn, and that doesn't look too swell on that, but hey, I'm probably just gonna say, like, oh, it was cracked in battle, yada yada, if anybody has any questions about it. I love the blade, though. The blade attaching right there. The cape, the small little cape on the back, just the shoulder cape. There's even a little bug crawling on his leg. It's pretty cool. It's like a maggot. But no, they all of these guys look really, really good. And yeah, this guy was really customizable. I did choose a different helmet. Actually, no, I didn't. That is a bold-faced lie. I did not choose a different helmet. Because that... Oop, wrong one. There you go. Is the original base for that. I chose everything the same. I do have his head a little tilted downwards, because I would believe it's more believable that he's looking at his enemies than just kind of staring off into space. You know, Death Guard don't really stare off into space unless they have a lazy eye. I mean, they're not like Khorne's Legion where they destroy everything in its path and bathe in the blood of their enemies. Anyway, after that, that guy was really fun to put together. Nothing crazy. I apologize for the immediate cut in the video, but next guy, is this, in frame please, is this guy. He is a plasma rifle holding guy, ranged. This guy was pretty simple to put together. The only thing I didn't like was, like, the plasma caster, or whatever it's called. I'm used to Fallout, so I called it a plasma caster. It's probably just a plasma gun. But didn't like slapping the hand on this side, because that was a pain in the butt. And then I kind of have him looking a little funny, like looking in the wrong direction. But hey, you win some, you lose some, I guess. He is very customizable, though. So that's him on the box there. Pretty fun. Alright, next guy. The Last Plague Marine. I did choose a similar helmet to the original. The only difference is this one connects to a head on his side. Oops. And that's really about it. I do like the tubing material that they used, like the way it looks, because it kind of looks like ripped tubing or flesh, which that's really, really cool to me. I don't exactly know if he's holding like an incinerator or a plasma gun or something like that. Kind of looks like a plasma gun or maybe an incinerator. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to look that up on what he's holding. But I do like the mini skulls and the skull next to his foot or attached to his foot. No, but that guy was just kind of fun to put together. I mean, that's him on the box. It looks... Of course, it looks better on the box than it does because I don't have these primed or painted. These are just straight gray that I've got done. Got done putting these together. This guy is the only guy that caused me any real damage. This guy, I was scraping down his feet and I cut my finger pretty bad, like right on the knuckle. But besides that, no pain besides that. No, but he was pretty easy. He's very customizable. You can either choose this big gun, a big axe, or whatever that you feel like choosing. But no, these guys are really fun to play with and not play with, but create and throw together your own form of creation and creativity into it. And I know there's like things I still need to get better at, but I'm brand new to this, so it's gonna take a while before I get better. So anyway, back to it. Well, that's the end of this video of the Warhammer 40k Death Guard Plague Marines. I do plan on creating more content for you guys. Anyway, sorry for the camera angles and the bad audio quality. I am brand new to YouTube, and I'm kind of just doing this in my room. So, anyway, you guys be safe, have fun, do whatever, and just like and subscribe, tell your friends about me, and maybe I'll become someone big and popular in the Warhammer universe. Anyway, White Snake is heading out.